Morning, everybody. Today is Saturday. Gosh, Saturday, middle of July. I have no idea what the date is. And I'm filming this like in the morning, 9 o'clock, because it's already 30 degrees here and I'm already boiling. I can put the air conditioning on, of course I can, but being terribly British, when we see sun, we just want to lie in the sun. Don't they say only mad dogs and Englishmen go out in the midday sun? That is so true. So I was sat there having my coffee this morning in the lounge thinking, I am so going to need to put the air conditioning on today, but I don't want to shut the patio doors. Millie definitely doesn't want me to shut the patio doors because she likes to get in and out and in and out. And, but I'm so going to have to, like 30 degrees at 9 o'clock. And I have a banging headache. I have been drinking plenty. It's just so warm for us Brits. When you're not on a holiday lying next to a swimming pool. Mind you, it'd be too hot for me these days. I used to love it and I was a real sun worshipper and I would just go on a holiday. I've said this many times, but when I taught at the private school, we broke up a week earlier than the school that my girls went to and the secondary school that my eldest went to. And so I would just take myself off on holiday that week, ready for the 6 weeks holiday. I loved a 6 weeks holiday with my girls. I absolutely loved it. I know a lot of parents didn't. And there's me, a teacher, thinking, oh my God, I teach a classroom of children all day, every day. And you are complaining about looking after your 1, 2, or maybe 3 children for 6 weeks. It was so funny to me. I mean, I didn't blame them because, you know, my kids drove me nuts as well, my own children. It's not the same as teaching somebody else's kids as it is as looking after your own. But yeah, I loved those. And so when people see me with these reborns and I'm out doing stuff, they're like, whoa, she's crazy. Yeah, because I miss my children. I miss them being little. I had really, empty nest syndrome is a real thing. It's really strong. You don't always like recover from that, particularly if your identity was looking after your children. So my identity was a teacher and being a mum. And I always wanted to be a mum. I wanted children at 16. I wanted a home and, you know, a family, which I got at 19. And so I really enjoyed being with my children. And my biggest regret is going to work. With my eldest, I stayed at home. I worked evenings. By the time when she went to school, I got a job working in the day. And that is then when I spoke to people that had been back to college and then went to university, which is something I'd always wanted to do, is go and be a teacher. I don't know why I'm rambling on and telling you a story. So feel free to fast forward to Molly's clip. But I don't know, I always wanted to be a teacher. And so I had the opportunity and I took the opportunity and I rode with it. And I did really well. And I was able to have holidays with my children, which I wouldn't have been able to do in the usual workplace. I mean, I did work from home when I started teaching adults. You literally went into your classroom and taught, and then you came home and all your prep and everything was at home. So I had a massive desk at home. And yeah, and then eventually things just got worse with my health, and so I had to give up that. And my girls left home. My dad died. My girls left home. I had another nervous breakdown, my second one in my life. And I just was like, my doctor was like, that's it, Caroline, you've got to just stop. Your body is telling you to just stop. And I spent so much of my life being busy, I know now, being busy, working, looking after the children, being the best mum I thought I was being. Clearly I wasn't. but well, I thought I was being. I didn't have a role model, as you all know. And so I don't know where that was going. I've lost my train of thought. My fibro got really bad. My dad died. Yeah, lots of things happened. And so you never recover from those things. Oh, my trauma. So I know that I kept myself busy because of my trauma. That is what I did. So I didn't have to think about it. Well, eventually your brain says, stop, stop right now. Thank you very much. You've used your brain far too much. So my brain was saying, right, that's it, pack it in. Otherwise, it's not going to be looking very good for you. And that's what I did. And then I started really good therapy, really, really good therapy. And I know I pay for it. Well, Russ is the worker, he pays for it. But I was working at the time when I started that therapy. And it has been the best therapy for me. And that's why I found these lovely Reborns through my therapy, through my therapist. And we got Annie. And that's when I basically started the channel, because people were like, I met people, I saw people, I chatted on a lot of people's videos, and they were like, well, let's see your babies. Come on, Caroline, show us. And so this provided a really good hobby for me. Really, really good hobby. I always say that my Reborns are not my hobby. They are my therapy. They really, really are my therapy. Yes, you can work with a doll for therapy, not any doll. It has to be something that helps you individually. That might be plushies. You might find plushies help you. Reborn dolls help me. And that's the way it is. And so this girl over here has been sitting here for far too long. And I am missing her. The nursery is missing her. And she needs to come out and get put back together. So we got a rainbow for happy times. Happy times while we're doing this, Molly. Move the laundry bin. The laundry bin is empty. The good thing about the summer weather is the laundry dries on the line, and I love it. So this is how my parcel came. I ordered this from eBay. This is a fibre fill, so a heavy fibre fill. So it has a completely different consistency than what I was putting into Tilly. In Tilly, I was putting in like just some cheaper fibre fill that's often found in cheap pillows. But for Molly, because I wanted her, she's got a new body, a bigger body. I wanted her to be heavier. And, well, her legs are pretty heavy anyway. So I'll bring it down just to show you, because I want people to see the different stuff. I don't think I have any more. No, because weren't we going to put Molly together and then we realised we didn't have any more. Let's just zoom you down. Hang on a minute, guys. You're going down. You're going down, down like a ride at the fair. There we go. Oh. You're going that far down. What am I like? Millie's like, what the heck? What the heck was that, Mom? It's all right, Millie. It's just your crazy mum doing her usual thing. Right. So I want you to see this. Can you see it? It's different than the stuff I put in Molly. The stuff in Molly, if you open a cheaper pillow, it's clumpy. It's not nice and white. It's often quite grey. And that's not because of the grey, it's dirty. That's just the fibre fill that they use. So don't get confused with that. Don't think, oh my God, somebody's filled my doll up with dirty stuff. It's not. It's just cheaper stuff. And it's up to you. Annie has a lot of that in because I don't like Annie heavy. Like I say, Annie is the first therapy doll that I had. And I don't like her heavy. She has to be cuddly for me. Because that's what she provides. It's not what she provides. Yes, it is. But for Annie, I'm helping to heal the child in me that was in foster care. So the child that was passed around so much, the child that really, I always say I don't feel like I belong anywhere. I do now. I belong with my children, which is probably why I find it so hard to have empty nest syndrome, because they make me feel I belong somewhere. With my ex-husband, his whole family, I sort of didn't feel like I belonged there, even though they were a lovely family. And I love them all, and I still do. And I'm so grateful for them to be in my life, because they gave me so much back then. But really, it's with Russ. I just feel like I belong with him. And that is for the first time in my life, and I'm 56. So we've been together 20 years. So that's been good. That's been good. Isn't that what the Lord promised me? He promised me good times. Or not good times, easier times. That's what he promised me. So if you see that fibre fill, don't get worried. Don't get worried. And also, I will say, if you can't afford to get fibre fill, right, or you can't go anywhere to get any, or you don't really know what it looks like, go and buy a cheap pillow from Asda or somewhere. You can use the stuffing from that, you know, a brand new pillow. They're so cheap these days. Brand new pillow, use it as stuffing. It's a huge pillow full of stuffing. Not this. This is heavy fibre fill. This, I don't even think they put this, they might do put this in a heavier pillows. I think they put this in duvets as well, heavier duvets. So it's got like, I am going to bring you down, but I'm going to turn you around. There, can you see? Just where the light is not shining on it, it looks dull. It looks dirty. It's not. It's all this colour, this white. But it's just because this part of the room is shaded this time of the morning. This part of the house is shaded. And hence why I'm doing this in here. So can you see? It's got like... It is less. And it's also less... It's got all these like heavier bits in it, and it's also less likely to clump. Whereas when you use the cheaper fibre fill, it does tend to clump. So if you think, oh, my Reborn's a bit floppy than she was or he was, give him a little squeeze like you would your pillow, and then that helps. But this is heavier fibre fill that I got from, I'm sure I got it off of eBay. Pretty sure. I don't think it says on the label. Let me have a look. I'll have a look and see, and then I can show you at the end. I do a photo at the end of who I ordered it from, a bit like I did with the bodies. So I will also show at the end of where I got the bodies from. She's called Brentwood Bodies. And I believe she's in Northern Ireland. She's very cheap. She sends your body with the cable tie. So this is for Molly. Side legs. So it's going to be standing legs. Okay, so Molly is going to have a new body. Oh my God, I'm so looking forward to seeing you, Molly. I had to have my t-shirt over because in the evening the sun comes in here. Comes in through the blinds. There she is. Oh, we've missed you, girl. We have. We've all missed you. But say that's okay, because you're going to get me down right now. We are. We are indeed. Look at that smile. Okay. Here we are. Here she is. I don't know if it's better to shut the blind a bit. Yes. So here we go. I think I'm going to pull you up. Famous last words, eh? Famous last words. Pull you up. And hopefully I don't knock you off this time. There she is. There she is. So you're not always going to be able to see me, all right? I know, travesty. Travesty, of course you want to see me. Let's just lift you up that a little bit and I'll move back that way. There we go. No, I can't go too far away, see, because people can't hear. And you all guys all know I've tried to put microphone on me while I've been doing this. There we go. Let's try that. Okay. So I brought in a bigger dress for her to try that out when we get her done. So there she is. I love her. There's your head. So you can watch the proceedings. Right, so this is the body, and this is for a 28 inch, which is Annie's size and Maisie's size. Except Annie's got longer legs, so she has to wear 12 to 18 months on the legs. I hope this looks okay on Molly. I did have a talk to a couple of artists. That's my Baby Zen booklet. I did have a talk to a couple of artists, and they said, yeah, we think so, Caroline. So her legs are so heavy. So you can't see. Somebody did ask me if they could see what was inside. Well, Susan, and I think it is glass. Susan, you know, like sand, seals her limbs. They're all sealed. Right, little girl, I don't think we need... Oh, yes, we do. We need this one for your bottom area. So I probably should sell some of these bodies. This is Tilly's body, I think. Or was this your body? This might have been your body. I have no idea, but I will need to put them back in there. Goodness me. My ribs hurt today. Ooh. So, yeah, my ribs hurt. So if you see me going like this is the side that I actually did hurt by overstretching. I pinched the ribs. Actually, this is now, when I leant over the chair the other day, I know I pinched the muscle in the rib, but my ribs are hurting today. Darn fibro, hey? Okay, right, moles, let's put your leggies on first. If I go up here a bit. So I got this out. I don't know who had this in. This is butt stuffing. In a stocking, and it looks like it is glass. You know, the sand that they fill it in. So I think we're going to try that in her bum. We're going to put the legs. Should I put the legs or the arms? I always go legs first. I don't really know why. So she gives you the nice cable ties. And if you've seen Frankie's video, where Frankie got her bike done, you'll see that I found out there that there are cable ties that you can unclip. But I don't know if they go as small as this. 1, 2. Okay, let's get them first. They're so heavy. Might end up having to take some stuffing out of them at one day, but I don't usually have to do much to Susan's bodies, you know. I'm normally very happy with how they come. And this is to say, it's not that I'm unhappy with the body. It's just that I feel like she has the body that was her size with her kit, but I just feel like she maybe could manage a bigger body. So like I put a bigger body on Tilly, my Ellie, and it works fine. So long as the elbows are kind of at your waist, the waist area, we're okay. It doesn't look out of place. So there we go. So you just put the body in there and do up the cable tie, but make sure you've got it where you feel like the bottom of the leg should be. I'm not convinced that is supposed to be the groin area. I don't know. Yeah, that, I reckon that might be it. What I'll do is I'll put the other one in, because we obviously want to get them in the right place. Want to get the body in the right place so that the groin area is where it should be at top at legs. I wish you could see the paintwork on this girl. She is just, her paintwork is lovely. She's just got such lovely paintwork. All right, so let's have a look. Yeah, I think that's going to be okay. Yep. Right. Get that in the groove. So what happens is the cable tie here, it goes through the body there, through the seam, and then goes into this groove here. Somebody asked me if I'd explain that a little bit more closely. And then you just pull the cable tie. But remember, you don't want a wasted cable tie, so don't pull it too tight first of all. You can always make adjustments. I mean, you will, you know, I make errors. That's why my babies all have different size cable ties, because I get them from Grumpy's garage. And they're all different sizes. That's okay. But I do like, I don't know, that might be a bit tight, because I do like to be able to move the legs when she's like sitting down, although this is not really a good sitting down. They're not really good for sitting down, these bodies. You could get like the body that Molly's got, which has got joints on it. But I'm not a great lover of those bodies myself. One of my small reborns actually had one of those once. So just to be aware, I'm not a reborn artist. I don't make them. I don't put them together. I've just have had reborns now for 11 years. And I've kind of learnt ways of, let's have a look and see moles. Oh yeah, that looks good in there. So legs 11. Come on down. Right. Whoa, that's so heavy. It's so heavy. Bum or arms. Oh, I find it really hard to stuff. It's harder to stuff for me, legs that stand up, than it is little bum. We've got a little bum going on. Than it is sitting down, because they sit down, so it's easier. She has got such lovely colouring. She really does have lovely colouring. Let's fill her up. I feel like the arms are going to be in the way a bit on her. I'm going to take that out first. Put a bit of this in. And the legs. I might regret buying this all for Molly, because it might even make her even heavier. So I might regret buying that for her. But I can't wait to see you all together, Molly. I cannot. Oh goodness, I dropped a cable tie. We don't want that to happen, do we? Yeah. Let's have a look. See, and at this stage you can keep adding At this stage, you can keep adding and taking away. But once you slip those cable ties in, look at her bum. Boop, 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 boop. She says, oh no, it doesn't look right. You are so right. Oh, this one leggy's going to come off if Mama's not careful. Let's do that cable tie up a bit tighter. That's because you've got such heavy legs. Might work better. There we go. I do like these bodies, so you can have a little pouch at the front, look, if you've got a boy as well. So, excuse me, Mum, need some back, more at the back in the bum area. Of course, she is heavy. Woo! I think it's because I'm up so high though with her. That she is heavy. See, I'm not a boy. I don't need that big a poosh at the front. You don't, do you? Let's just squish that in a bit. But it might work out in a minute. Let's just hold her down here. She's quite tall up there for me. And I'm a bit wary. Oh, I didn't bring in a nappy now, thinking about it. A bit wary of putting tons and tons of this in her. Because she's going to be even heavier. But look at that body. She might not be as chunky. See, before she was quite chunky as well. And so she doesn't need to be so chunky. I haven't brought in a nappy this time, so I'm going to have to make sure I get you a nappy. And your bum doesn't look very much like a bum. This has got a real padded out booty. There. Whew, that was heavy. Heavy for Mum to hold up like that. Let's have a drink a minute. Woo. Fibro, hey. So I've got in here is just water, but I've got fresh mint, and what I do is I freeze, cut up limes, fresh limes, cut up fresh lemon, and I cut up fresh orange, and then I freeze them so that they're like ice cubes, if you like. I am not a lover of our water frozen into ice cubes. So that's what started me doing this. But that I added mint to make it a bit more refreshing this time of year. And I've broken my mint off. But if you keep it on the stalk, I've got a stalk in there. It's not so flaky and it doesn't stick down your throat. But that's so much better. So nice, so refreshing. So I put my water in the fridge. I was thinking, why have I got 3 more cable ties left? Oh, Caroline, you have got a head to put on. Me Molly. Or are you just going to have one arm? Okay, right. Right, let's do the rest now. Okay. We're going to put her arms in now. I love this body. I do. I love this body. Might change Annabelle's body as well. Another body I changed was Emma Jane, because her body came with a light blue. Her body was light blue. And it was the body that came with the kit from Sigrid Bock, but I didn't like the colour of it. Emma Jane's waiting for you as well to play babies. She is. Make sure that's going in the right way. Is that going that way? No, it doesn't, Caroline. It goes in that way. It's always a good idea to change bodies on your reborn. Anyway, after, you know, after you've had them for a few years. Where's your other arm? Oh, there. After you've had them for a few years, because they can get sticky and, well, not, I don't mean sticky, smelly and, you know. You can always do it up, remember. Remember, Caroline, you can always do it up tighter. Just don't. Compared to the size of her legs, tops of her legs, she's got little shoulders. I love her shoulders, like how they're so curved like that. Can you see us? We're doing the other one now. We've missed you. We have. You haven't had a chance to play with Tilly, have you? Oh. Oh, yeah. Didn't think I'd done it up then for a minute. Try and make sure it's under the arm. And put your shoulder there. I've done that a bit tight. Onto the shoulder. Yeah. Whoa! Smacked yourself in the face! What are you doing? What are you doing, child? Hey? Right. You have got a big body now. Wow! Look at you. Now, when I did Ellie, somebody commented and said I would have put more, sat her up more, I would have put more weight in her chest area or in her shoulders or in her neck. The Ellie kit wears 3 to 6 months. So for me, even though she actually doesn't look like a real child, she does look like a doll. For me, a cute one at that, I like it like that. So you must stuff your baby, your reborn, to how you want it. So if it comes and you don't feel that the artist has stuffed the baby enough for you, you can ask the artist to re-weight. Most of them will do that, but then you've got the cost of returning the reborn. Or you can ask somebody else to do it. Don't forget what I said last week. There will be a comedy of errors. Well, there can be. So when I did Annie many years ago, her head rolled off the floor. And my friend Holly there at the time, and her head rolled off the floor, rolled off the sofa onto the floor. Oh my God, we couldn't stop laughing because this had not happened to either of us before, and we weren't expecting it, and it was just one of those things. It was so funny. So, and also what I'm thinking is, as I'm stuffing her, is if you want, you don't have to use all of this stuffing either. You can use the mixture of the lighter stuffing and this. You will see that in some reborns. Do we feel like you should have a little bit more in your arms and your shoulders? I think we do. Whatever I do now, I'm just going to go with it, because I can always take her head off and add more if I want to, but I'm just going to go with it for now. Looks like you've got too much, not enough, I mean, in this side over here, Moles. So let's just get this side over here doing. Next door neighbour's cat is out there meowing. But you can also just jig the body around a bit like you would a pillow when the stuffing is in there. Don't want you to look like you got boobies. Because I'm only a baby. You're only a baby, aren't you? Make sure we got it in the groove all the way around. There we go, in that groove. In that groove. And let's tighten it. Yeah, and then another time, I don't know what I did. I think maybe this is when I put a new body on Annie. But there you go. See how she doesn't sit so well because of her legs. Because of the type of legs she's got, she is like Timothy. She cannot sit so well. So last week we put different legs on. Timothy's actually got a different all right there. Maybe it could have done with a bit more up here, but I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that because I just want to get her back into the family fold, and I need to get her a nappy. She doesn't have a nappy. So this is the dress. I bought this dress a while ago from Sainsbury's, but a while ago. I'm not sure if it's still out now. In 6 to 9 months. Hopefully it fits, but Sainsbury's clothes are a little bit bigger. Whoa, are you a big girl now? Say, no, I'm slouchy head. Yeah, we could have done with a bit more in the front there. Oh no, Mummy thinks we need to put more stuffing in you. Because when you stand up, you're too slouchy. Oh, ratatouille. We need to put more stuffing in her. Right then, Missy. And I did the head up thinking, oh, it's okay. It's okay. It's fine. I'll go with it for now, but I'm not going to. Sorry, Mrs. I'm not going to. I'm just not going to do it, Mrs. Because that was way slouchy. Far too slouchy. You've got to get up playing with your sisters. This stuffing is going to be heavier. Right. That was just not good enough, was it? Can't have you slouching. It's just not right, Mama. So not only do I have to get you a nappy, I feel like I'm going to have to get you another another cable tie. Oh, I should have some cable ties over there. Right, let's have a look at that. Oh, that looks better, doesn't it? That doesn't look so slouchy. That does not look so slouchy. Your bum looks like it's a bit weird though. It'll be all right when it's in a nappy. But let's have a look. What does that look like? Standing. So I feel like she does also have a heavy head. Oh no, she doesn't. So, oh, this is the other stuffing. I think I must have took her stuffing out of her head or something. This is the other stuffing, look. This is like what you get in a pillow, a lighter pillow. So it's not grey, it's white. But it kind of depends where you where you buy pillows from. Well, that can be teddy stuff as well. That's probably what I put in, so it's would have been from a pillow. A brand new pillow, I hasten to add. Let's see if I can squeeze your head on. Breathe in, girl, breathe in. We're trying to get this onto here. That's it, breathe in. Without having to get a cable tie. Breathe in, little girl, breathe in. Oh, nearly done it. Nearly done it, little one. We're getting there, Molly. Oh, I think we've done it. Let's have a look now. Oh yeah, that's better. That is so much better, isn't it? And her elbows are there, just at her waist. So your waist is above your belly button, isn't it? It is, isn't it? Yes. My waist is quite high, like right up here. Just believe my boobies. Yay! Does she look happy? She looks happy. Ready to go. Ready to go and play? We gotta find you a nappy first, girl. Right, won't be a minute. I'm just gonna get a nappy. Look who I've had to bring in now. It's gonna be a whole family reunion at this rate.